Hi, my name is Mary Sloan, and I want to talk to you today about a neat little tool called Postradamous that I use to post different images and various posts to Facebook. Facebook is a wonderful, wonderful place to be, and I have several fan pages. Remember, I said I have several fan pages. Okay, so keeping up with the posting and getting content up there regularly that people love to watch is a real challenge. And I was extremely challenged by it for years and years and years. I frequently felt like I was a one-arm paper hanger, going here, going there, trying to find great content, posting it to this site, posting it to that site. And finally, I got really frustrated and I really went on search for a really good tool that would automate this posting. And I have to say, I bought some products that I paid a whole lot of money for, and they didn't really work very well. Okay, great, not happy, but that's how it is. So it did lead me to Postradamous, and I want to share that tool with you so that you don't have to go through the anguish that I did. So let me show you what's possible with Postradamous. I'm just going to share my screen with you, and with any luck, I have Postradamous pulled up here. Now, Postradamous is a little piece of software that you put onto your computer and will hook your computer into your various Facebook pages, etc., etc. So out of that, they can pull products and they can pull information from your computer, or they can pull it from the web. They let you sort it all out through this great tool called Postradamous. And from there, you can go on and you can start to generate the content that you want to be able to use for posting on Postradamous. Posting on Facebook. So here I am on Postradamous, and I want to be able to go in and find some content. So the first thing that I do, you see I have all these different things here, and we'll talk about them as we go through. So the first thing I do is I open up my content, and here I have some choices. I can find content from the web. I can find it on my computer, or I can even find it in an existing list. So let's see what happens if we look for find it on the web. Well, we have this huge list of different places that you can go to look for finding images. And one of my favorites happens to be Facebook. But you can use Twitter, you can use Pinterest, you can use Instagram, you can use YouTube, you can use Amazon, you can use Imager, you can find web pages, and you can find your web pages or different sites. If you happen to know of somebody's blog that has great images, you can find things there. And you can now even pull in news feeds. So there are a lot of ways that you can get different images here. What's great is that you are never without help. Nate Senden is the owner and creator of Postradamous, and it is a tool that he absolutely loves and takes care of. So you don't have to worry about, oh gosh, Facebook is going to change their rules, or somebody's going to change their rules, and then I'm not going to be able to use this tool. No, Nate is absolutely on it. He adds to it on a regular basis. When I first started here, we did not have this many tools. I think we had Facebook and Pinterest, and then gradually these other things have gotten added so that you can go all over the place. Oh yes, he did have YouTube. So it's great because you can go into YouTube and you can get all kinds of videos. You can pull them up. And all you have to know in order to pull things up is some kind of keywords. So let's just go and use Facebook. The other great thing about this is that there are little videos to help you along the way. So you never have to kind of be lost. So with Facebook, all you have to do is open Facebook. And the first thing that comes up is all these choices. So you can get images from your current pages, and all you have to do is go to the drop down and select one of the pages. So if you want to duplicate some of the content that you've got on one page, you can easily do that. You can go to other pages, and here you can select, oops, that didn't change, other pages. So here you can go and you can enter in keywords. So what I've done to make it easier for myself is I've gone to Facebook and I've identified a number of pages. Right now what I'm doing is building up a page called Empowering Life Quotes. And so I've got a lot of different quote pages that I like. But you can find pages that relate to your area of interest. You can pull them up, and this tool, Postradamous, will do precisely the same thing for you. So let's just, for fun, because I haven't done this before, I'll use the official Jim Rohn page. So you see I've got pages here, and I've also got groups. So I can go in and get images from groups, or I can get images from pages. So let's see what happens. And you can see that you've got groups, other groups, or saved groups. So if you've got a particular group that you love, you can of course save it there so you can come back to it frequently. At the moment I don't have the official Jim Rohn channel in here, so let's see if we can get some images. So right here they're telling us that, oh yep, they found that page for me. Okay, so with that I can now set up my search. Now this is great because what the software does is it goes away, it spends a couple of minutes, and then it brings me up all kinds of great quotes and images, and it ranks them for me. So I can actually get and absolutely keep only the most highly relevant and also the most highly ranked images. So I don't have to settle for all of them at all. I have lots and lots and lots of choice here. So let's go down through this and see what I did get. So you can see as I get here that I've got all these different quotes from Jim Rohn, and it shows me that I've got 9,000 that have liked it, 5,000 that are shared, and 152 comments. Now what I've got right now is comments, but I can of course go after likes, or I can go after engagement. Oops, just a sec, it's going to bring me back likes. So if I didn't have the most highly liked, I would now be changing the focus of my search, and it will be different this time because of course we've gone and optimized for likes. I can optimize for engagement, but now here I've got 20,000 likes. I've got 12,000 shares and 116 comments. Here I've got 14,000 likes, 6,000 shares, and 150 comments. Jim Rohn is obviously an incredibly popular person. Now I could do the same thing for engagement. I can also work on shares. So there's a lot of choices here, and you can go through and you can just choose certain ones. Let's say that you have certain things that you're looking for. You could go through and pick these and select them, and select that one, and go down here and select that one, and maybe you want to select that one, 11,000 shares, and another 11,000 shares. So Jim Rohn is highly, highly shared. So for me, this is a great choice. And I've got 195 choices here. Now I can go right to the bottom, which is what I would tend to do because I'm not that concerned about the virality of it. Jim Rohn is an incredible quoter, and everybody loves to quote him. He's been very, very well known for that for years and years and years. So as a result, I would be pretty content to kind of let almost every one of these go through. I see that we've got some different things here, and this is what you have to be a little bit careful about. But as I see this, this isn't Jim Rohn, so even though it might be great, it's kind of not what I'm after, so I'm going to hide that. And what else? This one doesn't look like, oh, lose weight now. I definitely am not interested in that. And the law of attraction, much as it's good, it's not the page I'm after, so I'm just going to hide those posts. That's the way I don't have to include them. Here is this one, key of heart, which is nice, but it's got no shares and nothing to recommend it, so I'm going to hide that, and I'm going to hide that. And again, this is not, it's Collins inspired. It's all right. I might leave it, or I might hide it. I think I'll hide it. But you see, you've got choice here. Here's another one that isn't Jim Rohn, so you can just hide it. And you have to take a look at this and decide if what's there is really going to be satisfactory to you. But, you know, if in fact it works for you, great, leave it. If it doesn't, just hide it. And you don't have to take and do anything with it. So there's all these ones that I'm just going to hide. And you see, they've kind of all come down to the bottom, which is great. So I can just kind of go, oh, not Jim Rohn. Not Jim Rohn. Might be law of attraction, but that's not what I want. I want Jim Rohn. And you can see that these are not popular and have received no attention. So why would I want to post them? I don't. So I'm hiding them. And so once I've got all the ones that I don't want hidden, and don't have to be absolutely perfect here because I have other chances to eliminate them as well. So you're never stuck with it. This is Jason Johnson. Okay, well, nothing there. And, you know, you can take a look. And if they're hardly ever shared and you don't wish to have them, just hide it. You can see when I get back to Jim Rohn, all of a sudden I've got 550 likes and 73 shares, which is low for Jim Rohn, but it's maybe just something that is more particular. But Jim Rohn is pretty much count onable. So as long as it's Jim Rohn, it's an all-day workshop. Okay, I don't need to offer that. But you can see that there's lots and lots of choice here. And I can take a look. I can, you know, what I might do is go back. I mean, here we're back to 4K, 2,000, 4,000, 155 millionaire mindset. Okay. Now that looks all right. 997 shares. So Jim Rohn is widely shared, as you can tell. So what I would do is I would select all. And now I have a choice to add to my list. So I can add to an existing list. And my existing list is currently, oh, it's interesting. Okay. Or I can add a new list, and I'm going to add a new list. And I can put my list name in, and it's Jim Rohn. And so I'm going to add 190 to this list. And it takes a while, okay? So let's go talk about something else while the software is doing this, because there's lots of other things, but eventually this will all be uploaded. And in the meantime, oh, there it is, it's loading. It's quite fast. Okay, so 190 Facebook posts have been added to my list. Okay, now what I want to, I can do the same thing with Twitter. As I said, I can search through my timeline, my lists, or I can put in keywords and search through Twitter. You can also use, and here's a tip, the search operators. So the query operators. So obviously this is a lot of what's going on Twitter right now. You can pick some of this and use that if you'd like. So it's very handy to be able to add that. Another place that you can go is Pinterest. And I always kind of go to the boards at the same time because I can never figure out what keywords I want to search for. I find Pinterest kind of hard, but if I go into Pinterest itself and bring up it, then I can figure out what content would be worth searching, and I just look at the keywords and bring it back here. And then that helps the tool find it. Instagram, I honestly haven't used yet, just my bad. YouTube, yes, absolutely. And YouTube, you know, again, I might use Jim Rohn because I'm looking for things that are highly, highly shareable. So it goes away and it's looking up content. And it's going to bring up this time videos. So I'm not going to spend much time here. I'm just going to show you what can come up. So Jim Rohn, again, has lots and lots of videos. It gives you how many likes, how many views, how many comments. So you can sort the videos however you like. You know, you can choose that kind of inspiration if you like. I can see I'm going to have to come back here and add some videos. Wow, great stuff. So those are the kinds of things that you can do. Again, you can go through Amazon, you can bring up Amazon products, and I can tell you that Nate has done a great job of providing you with videos. The other thing that you get when, and if you decide that you'd like to purchase Postradamous, is you get access to a Facebook group. And the Facebook group is very helpful, and Nate is there all the time. So I never use the help line here. I just go into the Facebook group and I post for his help, and he's almost always there, and I get what I need very quickly. Let's see if I can find it here. That's the networking superstars, Jubilee leadership. Okay, let's just change that up for, bear with me while I change it. I just want to show you Nate's group because he's a very, very helpful guy. Postradamous. And I came in here earlier and asked for help because I needed some questions answered. And I also wanted to be sure what kind of links I could share and what was going on with pricing, etc. So immediately I got comments back. Nate is there virtually all the time, so he's very helpful. Okay, so back to Postradamous. And all these things, you know, I can, again, select all. I can have them taken up into the Jim Rohn. Oh, let's do that just for fun. I mean, we got this going on. What the heck? I'm going to select all, and then again, it's going to ask me, oh, this is good. I don't have anything that's not. And do I want to add it to the Jim Rohn existing list? And I'm going to go, yes, add it to the existing list. So you can see it's going away and it's doing its thing. So you have to wait while all this information gets added. But once it gets added, then I want to show you what we can do with the list. So it's really quite amazing how quickly this does get added, actually, considering that we just added a whole bunch of YouTube videos. So 48 YouTube videos have been copied to my list, and I thought that was pretty amazingly fast for that. Okay, so again, as I said, we can find items on our computer, and I just want to show you that. So you can drag and drop things in here from your computer, or you can click to go in and pick things out manually. So if I had a file open, I just kind of drag them in there, or I can click and go. I've been working on a Halloween picture. So, you know, maybe just for fun, I want to bring in a Halloween picture. Pick that. Oops, it's just kind of locked up here. Sorry, just because of my the fact that I'm sharing. Oh, yes. Okay, so we'll do open. Sorry, I forgot to turn off my phone. Oh, yes. One of those things. Okay, so you can see I can just add that, or I can just remove the file. I'm not sure I want to do that right now. But that's how easy it is. And you can also find in an existing list. So let's say there's something that I know that I want on a different page. So I've got a different page, but I want to bring in some things that I know. So here's all the 747 items that I've got from different lists. So I can add them to a new list if I like. So it's really very, very easy to actually create a lot of content very quickly. Then you go to lists, and you've got various lists, because what you have to do is you have to schedule posts. So I've got one list, which is, of course, the Jim Rohn list that we were creating, and I've also got a sent list. And I'm just going to show you my sent list because this was done earlier. And my master file was called Zig Ziglar, another very quotable guy. And at this moment, I have 509 posts set up to be shared on Facebook. Now, this is hands-free. I don't have to look at it again. I had a chance to do what we're going to see I can do with the Jim Rohn. But it's pretty nice. Can you imagine having 509 posts ready to go out? And I've got them scheduled according to a schedule that I was able to set up. So let's go to the not ready, because of course those are the new ones. And those are the Jim Rohn. And you come over here and you click on this, and you're going to be able to view all those posts. And you can see that all these posts have now come up. And what it's telling me is two things. Number one, I've got lots and lots of quotes, which is interesting. And I could schedule it. And I also have things I could garbage. And I can also select one. So success is 20% skills and 80% strategy. Okay, I like that. So let's say I select that. Then I can actually go in and edit that. So when I edit that, 680, okay, so I might add, because this is just a copy, I might add, do you agree with this? Oh, I guess it'd be easier if I spelled it right. Oh, my dyslexic typing, it's so fun. Do you agree with this? So that's what I would like to say, and I can update that. Okay, so I've added the comment. And then if I want, or before I say update, I can also go in and, oops, I should do it at the same time. All right, so there's my quote again and my comment added. I can schedule the time that I want it to post. So I can select the date and time. So I want it to post right now, or I want it to post sometime in the future, and I can set my time. So let's say I want to post, let's see, Friday might be good. And I can choose my times. So let's say, and it's a 24-hour clock. So 14 o'clock would be 2 o'clock. Okay, that's good. And then I am immediately given a time, and it chose 14:15, which would be 2:15. So that's an okay time. Yep, I'm good with that. And so now I can say update. Now, clearly, I've got a lot of posts here, and I'm going to have to do this timing thing. That's going to be a long time, and I don't want to do that, and I don't want to wait. So I have a choice on how I can schedule everything. So if I go in here, I can see the list view, which is what I've got. I can see the calendar view, which is set up to show when these posts have been scheduled, and of course I haven't done anything with them yet, so there's nothing there to show. I can go in and search through them, and I can type of posts. Now, Nate has designed it so that if there are certain posts that you want to add offers to, you can set them up, and then you can schedule those at specific times, etc., etc. So here I want to modify my list. So first of all, I want to schedule it because I've got all these items and my start date. So I can choose my start date. Today is the 14th, so I can start today or I can start tomorrow. Tomorrow's fine. Oops. And I can, now I've got a schedule, but I can change that schedule. So I can look up a different schedule. So using a schedule, you can assign each post a day and a date and a time for Facebook to publish. And right now, I am looking at Schedule 1. But if I don't want to use Schedule 1, I can change it. Oops. And do I want unscheduled posts? Yes, I do, but I could choose schedule posts. Okay, let's just use Schedule 1 and time randomization and post randomization. And unscheduled posts only, that's fine. So let's run the scheduler. So now all my posts have been scheduled, and you can see them all. And I can still go in and I can add comments. I can change it. So if I, here's an amazing goal setting workshop hosted by Jeff Flory, taught by our mentor, Mr. Jim Rohn. And it's a recruit system. Do I want to show that? Maybe I do. So I might just leave that, or I could delete it, or I could select it. I can change the time by selecting it, by editing it. If I don't want it to show at this time, I want it to show at a different time. So right now it's set for 11:55 tomorrow on Wednesday. Let's say I want to change that. I don't want that to show then. I know I've got a goal setting thing coming up, starting on the 25th. So let's say I want to change that to the 28th. I can do that. I can choose a time, and it immediately gave me a randomized time. And so now that post has been changed, and I just update, and now my goal setting will come up consistent with the time that I'm actually going to do a goal setting workshop. So this is an amazing poster that you can do all kinds of things with. And I have to say, I am only brushing the surface, and the details are all here for you. Okay, so let's say this is all good. And like I said, it's not a problem because anything can be changed at any time. Even once it gets to my Facebook page, I can now export this. And so my list is all ready. I've liked the times. I've made sure that there's some comment here. There's not too many of them say nothing, because there were a lot of quotes from Jim Rohn. And what I know is that I've got some post schedule for these times, but they're different. And as a result, scheduling these, because it'll be randomized, they won't conflict, and things will actually do extremely well. There's one I don't want to share. Okay, so that one's got in. I don't want it, so I'm just going to delete it. That didn't look like a Jim Rohn anything, so I don't want it. And it's my list, and I can eliminate anything I like whenever I like. So you've got ultimate flexibility, and you can come back and change things, go back to your list, have it brought up again. And so you really have great flexibility. Okay, so my list is now ready, and I want to show you the export function because it's super easy. Okay, so Facebook Direct is easy, and I'm not going to show you the other two, although Nate definitely does in his trainings. The reason I'm not is because they're much more convoluted than this, and I just don't find them that necessary. The CSV means you could give your posts to an assistant if you wanted, and have them manually post or manually go through it and make sure that the comments are right, or maybe add a variety of different links in there. So there's just a lot of flexibility with this tool. But with the direct, I've got Jim Rohn, which is my ready list now. There's 237 ready. And as you can see, I've already sent the Zig Ziglar 509. So I'm going to choose that, and then I'm going to choose my Facebook page. And as I said, I have lots of Facebook pages. So I'm working right now on my Empowering Life Quotes page. So that's what I want to do, is schedule to Facebook. Now, this has taken me a while because I had to talk my way through it and show you lots of things. But when this is done, all of this is going to be scheduled, and I don't have to really worry about it again. However, you know, when it's all scheduled, I can still go in and I can change things on Facebook. And we'll jump over into my Facebook page and I'll show you. So right now it's sending, oops, I better make sure it's still got the right page up there. Okay, and while we're waiting for that to finish, let me go over to Facebook. Let's see, I'll do that one. Okay, and this was Postradamous' group. So as I said, Nate has a great group. He's out there a lot, and you can go into it. But what I want to show you is really my Empowering Life Quotes page, because that's the one that I'm working on right now. And as I come into my page, you can see that I've got all these scheduled posts. So I can see these posts and I can still modify them if I want. So if there's something that I want to change, I can go in, I can edit it, I can reschedule it, I can publish it ahead of time. So again, I still have total control over what I want posted. It's just that this is all set up for me, and I don't have to worry about it all the time. I'm going to delete that post. I see I've got a duplicate. And so that's all done. And let's go back to Postradamous and see how we're coming. I see it's not quite ready yet, but let's see. Yeah, still posting. But all those are now going to get added to my post. And then again, they'll just show up there, a scheduled post for me, and I can go in and take a look. I can change them, I can move them around, I can reschedule them, or I can delete them before they get to my page. So it's fantastic to have that much freedom. And as we know, I could change my page, I could change my list. So there really is a great deal that can be done with this tool. And it takes a few minutes here. Let's go back to Facebook. And let's go back to my page. So you can check out and see what activities happening. You know, I'm working right now. We are in a contest where we're all supporting one another with our pages, etc. So you can see all the stuff that's going on. Facebook is so great. It gives you all this information and tells you how you can promote. What's super is that as you get all this activity and all these people coming onto the page and sharing, etc., your posts start to rank so much better. And all of a sudden, instead of having a reach of 3 or 4, I don't have that many likes on this page yet. I've got 120. And from the challenge, we can put up all the things, and we know that we've got traffic coming in. See, this week already I've got 33 new likes. But my page reach has gone now to 1,700. Before, my page reach was about 300. So having all this new activity, which is what we're doing with this group, I've got a glitch, and I've got Nate kind of looking at this because I've got one photo that keeps coming up over and over and over again, and I'm not sure where it's coming from. Anyway, that's just an interesting glitch. But all those things, now I came in, of course, and I posted this directly because I want this post, and I can have it pinned to the top. But what's great is with all these different posts that come in, there's one that came through, that's a brand new one, and this one was in earlier, and you see people have come in and commented on it. So of course I want to go in and say, totally agree. Thanks for coming by. And again, you can go see if there's comments. Of course, you can do that in the notifications, so you don't have to go down through here and get each one. All right, so let's go see if our ha, that's interesting. Okay, well, I got blocked by Facebook. So I'm going to have to talk to Nate. I think the problem is that I did this earlier in the day with a lot of others. So it's a good thing to learn that you maybe don't want to do quite so many. So I'll have to, oh, my 237 posts were sent to Facebook, but now it says I've been blocked. So I'm going to have to figure out how to straighten that out. Oh, well, right now I've got an awful lot of posts scheduled. Let's see what my count is now. Yep, now I've got 971 scheduled posts. So it's going to take a long time for those all to all get posted. So no worries. But yeah, I won't be using that feature off this right away for a while. And then you've got your settings. So you can see your campaigns, which are new. And I haven't set any up as they were brand new, so I'm going to have to figure out what campaigns were about. But there's a training that allows you to do all that. If you've got different people that you want using this, like let's say you've got someone assisting you, a VA or something, you can certainly add other users to allow them to post and use this. Your schedules, oops, your connections. There's Facebook and Amazon, because of course with Amazon, Facebook, of course, you have to put in your basic, and Nate's got it all set up here that you go in and you set up an app to allow this to happen. And the whole instructions are there so that it gets done. With Amazon, you've got to go in and get your affiliate link. Now I haven't done that because I'm just not interested in promoting. I do have an Amazon affiliate link. So if I suddenly decide that I do want to start adding Amazon affiliate products to my posts, I could do that, and that would take care of it. And as we saw, there's actually an Amazon poster there that will be added. So schedules are here. Now I've got a master schedule. This is where I can set up a new schedule, and I can make it something new. And I can, oops, make it available to all campaigns. Well, I didn't set up any campaigns, so I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to have to go figure out what campaigns are about. But with Schedule 2, now I can go through and I can set this up. Let's say that I want to make my first post on Monday at about, oops, wrong way. Yeah, 6:40. Okay, that's good. And now, do I want it also set on Tuesday, or do I want to have it set different days of the week, or do I want to change weekends? So 6:40 is fairly early. I might do that Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and not the weekends. In my post type, I don't have to enter it until, as I said, if you've got certain posts that you want scheduled at certain times, if you've got different offer posts, then you would fill that in there, and there's that opportunity. So I would have that one. And I'm still in Schedule 2, so I've got 6:40. And I've got an add time, and let's see, I want about 8. Let's go 8 exactly, maybe a little later. Some 8:40. Okay. Now, the thing is that I can change and have all these types set up. And let's say I want to do Tuesday, and Thursday, and 8:40 is a good time. Maybe I'll have Saturday and Sunday as well. So I add that. Now these are going to be permanent times that are set into schedule 2. And I can go on, I won't continue, but I can go on and I can continue to add to this schedule and take it out so that I can have 3, 4, 6, 8, 10 posts posted every day, however many I want. And I can choose my timing. And then when I get to post, it gives me a chance to actually randomize the times. So let's say I did every hour on the hour at 6:40, 7:40, 8:40, 9:40. But then when I randomize, I'm not going to have everything go out at that time. So it looks much more natural. And that's the whole point of this whole thing. Oops, I think I'll just save that. I'll come back in and finish that schedule later. And I can add that. Okay, so that's how you schedule times. And you can also go through and you can choose post templates. I'm not even going to attempt to explain this to you. There's a video that'll tell you all about that. And again, the post types are mostly to do with if you want to make a particular post an offer post. So if, let's say that you think that at 4 o'clock in the afternoon is a good time to put out an offer. It gets people right around the dinner hour. Then you would go through, make an offer post at that type. And then when you get to that time in your schedule, you just choose the post type and you would put in offer post 1 or offer post 2 if you've got different offers. So that's great. It's very flexible and allows you to make lots and lots of different changes. So I think that's really what I wanted to cover with respect to Postradamous. I love the tool. And obviously, I think that if you have to do regular posting, you want to take care of it. I mean, it takes you a few hours to kind of get through it the first time. But once you've done it a couple of times, it starts to be a lot more comfortable, like everything else, and becomes a great deal easier. So I hope this was interesting for you. And I really thank you for listening. And I'll look forward to seeing you on another video.